Hey, what's up, man? It is the Ace Micheals Show, brought to you live and in living color. Ace Micheals, your most, whatever, you can fill that part in. I was going to come up with something, then my mind stopped me and said, wait a minute, there's only certain things you should let these people know about you for real. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, today my guest on the show is a gentleman who goes by more than one name. He has this government name, which I don't even know, and then he's got his stage name. That's what you got to look out for, people that got a stage name. Yeah. Welcome to the show for the first time, my guy, Mr. Hunnidbarz.
Hey,
what's up, man?
What's good, man? How you doing?
Did you hear all the people clapping?
Yes, I did.
That's weird because they weren't clapping. How did that happen?
I was thinking about the special effects you gonna have, maybe.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like we got that.
Now
kind of
we
budget.
gotta add it for sure.
Right. Or they can just use their own, like Game of Thrones. They can just imagine how it ends.
Yeah.
We don't got to finish it for them.
Absolutely. Use your imagination.
So Hunnidbarz is in
sir.
the house. Hunnidbarz is an interesting name. It's probably the most interesting rap name that I've encountered in recent history. Hunnidbarz.
Yes, sir.
Why Hunnidbarz?
I'm very versatile, man. Everybody used to tell me that they like that. Well, first when I was younger, I used to go by 2 bars. Because no, seriously, I used to go by 2 bars because my bars were my actual bars and metaphors were so crazy that I were able to like I would be like, I can beat a dude in a battle rap in 2 bars. And then when I started growing up and stuff, I was around my cousin, man, and one of his hood homies was he was like, man, you need to go by Hunnidbarz, you feel me? And so I started going by Hunnidbarz. But the real reason why I feel like I go by Hunnidbarz is because I'm very versatile. There's no type of genre of music that I feel like I cannot make.
Really?
Yeah.
So have you explored different genres? Have you done country music, Zydeco, opera?
Nah, I mean, I'll switch it between maybe EDM music, you know what I'm saying, alternative, grunge, I just don't want to stay in the, I don't want to stay in a box as considered a rapper, you know what I'm saying, because there's a lot of music that came even before rap,
Right. So what you're trying to do is trying to be what we might call a renaissance man. You want to cover all your bases. You're not trying to be locked into a genre or a style, right?
Yeah, I feel and this is crazy because I feel forever I always wanted to create my own genre, and it would be considered like Generation X music or something, people that are speaking messages in their music that are positive. Because one thing I really believe is my bad, I just threw my energy off. I believe that people are always spreading, the music industry is full, I don't want to say too much, but the music industry is full of negative energy. Oh, the music industry is full of negative energy, and people don't understand your subconscious projects into your conscious reality. So everything that put inside of your subconscious is going to project into your conscious reality, which is your physical reality, if you believe it. So with that being said, it's all the music we listen to is not really evolving us into better people. It's really making us worse. And it's not everything is bad, but it's just if we have more people telling you the positives and inspiring you more, not just to be gold chains and to use your words and your energy to create your reality, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I kind of went deep with it, but
so let me ask you, you said something that really stuck with me right now. I couldn't even hardly hear the second part of what you were saying because the first part was so prominent in my mind. You said the music business is full of dark energy.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I hate admitting it because it turns myself into a target, but it's impossible for me to get on a platform and not say it. God has not allowed me to be able to do that. I have to inform people, you know what I'm saying? I have to inform people that what you're listening to is pulling you into a lower vibration and a lower dimension, because that's what they call lost souls, and people don't understand. And I'm not hating on anybody, I'll even do it, but you're consenting to rituals sometimes without even knowing it, you know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that shit takes your soul.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so now, even knowing this negative energy that's surrounding the entertainment business, you still want to be in it?
Yes.
Why is that? Why would you want to do that to yourself?
I can't tell you because it's they already know, but I'll tell you this. I feel no cap, I'm supposed to save people. because the same people that are listening to the music with no understanding of what it's doing to their subconscious, you know what I'm saying? Those are the same people that actually deserve a chance to be saved. You know what I'm saying? Some people willingly, like me, I'm willingly understanding that this is a dark world that I'm stepping into. I understand it. People don't understand it. You feel me? And you can tell them, but unless you actually pull up history of rituals and pull up the history of music vibrations, unless you really know about what they're doing, you're not going to believe what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at myself as a lamb almost, but I'm not going to be sacrificed until the message is across.
So are you one of those ones that believes in the music business Illuminati, that there is an actual secret society?
The funny thing
is it worse than that? And I don't even know the beginning of it.
People say you're not supposed to say you're in the Illuminati. I feel like,
oh shit.
I feel like I am the Illuminati. I feel like I am the Illuminati and I'm a part of their plan.
Well, don't keep saying
it.
it.
No, because listen. People have the fucking wrong idea of the Illuminati.
Don't you say it again.
Listen, people think that the Illuminati, this new world order, was meant to destroy the world. No,
with him.
No, listen, the people are getting rid of the negative energy.
But don't say the name again.
But no, I know it's a trick.
Of the thing.
But the Illuminati. But look, it's a trick. It's a trick, bro. It's really a trick because just like this is something you could agree with, maybe not. But people say since the devil won the war, he portrayed himself as God and then turned God into the devil. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with this society that's trying to uphold. No, like there are people that have the same amount of power that want to destroy society, but there is absolutely a group of fucking rich ass people, just like the Rockefellers, that are trying to get rid of the evil. You feel me? And it comes off as death and destruction. But you got to think about Moses. I mean, God and Moses and him sacrificing the Egyptians because they didn't want to listen to the message.
Right.
You feel me? So it's the same sense. People have to be killed. Like it looks like, oh, people are gonna die. Like no, like you have to get rid of the evil from the root. You feel me? That's the only way we can pull. That's the only way to get rid of real evil is through the root. And I believe it's possible. I asked Akon's brother Omar. I met him in Miami, and he was telling me, just asking me questions and stuff. And he was like, "What do you really want to do?" I'm like, "Man, I want to change this shit." Like I was telling him this. And he was like, bro, you got to not think like that. Omar told me this. He was like, you cannot think like that because you'll never win if that's how you thinking. You know what I'm saying? He was like, they don't want that. He told me this. He was like, they don't want that. Like, you can't. I was like, so you don't think I can change it? He was like, no. I was like, damn, maybe I can't. But I think at the end of the day, there's going to be enough people that are in disguise already, disguised as demons. They're angels disguised as demons in the music industry waiting for a leader like myself to allow them to be like, you know what, I don't care what anybody says, just like Kanye, you feel me? I don't care what nobody says, no reparations that happen to me, I'm going to expose these motherfuckers.
And don't you think that with enough people exposing that we will eventually stamp it out?
Not until you have undeniable proof.
What would constitute undeniable proof, in your opinion?
One of these people actually, not like Jeffrey Epstein, but like somebody comes out like a Drake, which would never happen. But Drake, like somebody like Drake, like Kanye, people are fucking blind. Like how can somebody like Kanye come out and tell you these things and then right immediately after he gets cussed Balenciaga with the children shit. Right. Every single thing he said really like fucking prophesized. You know what I'm saying? But the undeniable truth it's just gonna be ugly and it's gonna seem like, oh yeah, we're like, I don't know. I can't even tell you because it's hideous.
There's so many distractions in this world. Like, we are trained to question the messenger. They've got us, they have got us where we are trained not to believe where the message came from first. Before we even examine the message, we go, well, wait a minute, who said it? And how do we know that they weren't paid to say it? And it's like, well, wait a minute. What about the message? You brought up an interesting point with Jeffrey Epstein. Here's a person who was committing heinous acts. I mean, we're not talking about a little tax evasion or something. Like, we're talking about some heinous, goes against the laws of man and God type stuff that was going on there, but got away with it for many, many decades because money.
Because of money.
Right.
And people still, like, they still won't even, they fucking killed him in jail. He was not a fucking suicide. They shut that motherfucker up because he would have snitched.
Right.
He would have fucking told because you can tell he was not built for that, and he would have been like, please give me any deal to tell you something.
Right.
You feel me? He would have told, bruh.
Right.
You feel me? So they killed him because it's higher than what it seems, but.
It inevitable.
I really hate one thing that sucks about knowledge, bro, is once you are woke, you can't fucking pretend that you can't pretend. That's why I feel like I lose, bro, is because they don't want me talking about this shit. They don't want me speaking the truth, and it's almost impossible for me. Like, I won't even talk like this until I'm on the platform. Like, God will be like, do you? But then when I'm in a situation like this, it's like I'm possessed, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's like I have to speak something that's real. Like, I can't sit here and talk about bullshit. I can't even talk about music because the music is so fucking evil. Like, it's literally teaching our fucking witch daughters to grow up to shake their ass, whoopty whoop whoop, and it's like embracing it now as my age with the women is absolutely fine, but not thinking. And I have nothing against homosexuality either. You niggas don't know how I run, but the thing is, you cannot fucking program the kids to be like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it's also a fucking alpha male thing. Like, it's like the Willie Lynch syndrome is how to create a slave and keep one for thousands of years. And you take the alpha male, which is the black man, you fucking destroy him in front of the world, take his wife, take his kids, separate him, do everything that you already are doing. And how they're destroying the black man and tarnish him in front of the world right now is the homosexuality. And it's not about being gay, because you can like a man, but turning a man into a woman on television. Now, it used to be funny on my Big Mama's House and shit, but now it's not like that. It's like reality TV. You see nails, right? Claws, right? It's all a bunch of beautiful women and shit, and then there's a fucking there's like a transsexual man, and I have nothing against nobody, but there's a transsexual man, and it's never black, and he's never white. It's always up, and so it's like the black people now in television are all gay. You might not pay attention, but if you pay attention, it's like that, and it's not that there's a problem. Like, I don't have nothing against it. It's not that we should hate it, but it's like y'all are fucking destroying the black man and taking everything that is the power from him and fucking destroying it. You feel me? Like, they keeping us slaves still. You feel me? And this is my next biggest thing, and I kind of want to wrap it up, but man, the weed. I smoke it, but people don't realize the fucking weed, bro. The CIA is using the weed to fucking control us and to feminize us, to lower our testosterone and to make us easy to control us, just like they did in the fucking Holocaust. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now I smoke a lot of weed and I got me some testosterone.
No, but look at, but to think about, let me ask you a serious question. Do you think if you didn't smoke weed and was aware of all of the wickedness in the world that you would be trying to fight back?
That's a loaded question. I don't know.
Exactly. We don't fight back for nothing. We can see everything going wrong. Just like you said, what would it take? We could fucking see the ad of Balenciaga where they got these kids in fucking bondage. You feel me? And we could sit there and still, all right, well, we talk about it on Twitter for 2 days and then still going to buying Balenciaga or still supporting, or this business is still even open.
Right.
Or not being investigated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
well, and we've got to realize that
we're numb to it.
Jurors and our judges and our attorneys and our cops are part of the same organizations. So how much justice are you really going to see? We're out of time. So Hunnidbarz.
I'm sorry that I brought this.
I hope that you'll come back and be
on
our show.
Man.
No, I love it.
I hate when I be getting that deep, man.
It. Don't you change a thing, you bro. Don't you change. All right, man. Hunnidbarz, how do we find you on the world famous WW?
OMG Hunnidbarz, man. Or just type in Illuminati. I'll pop up somewhere.
Stop saying it. He said it again. All right, guys, it's the Ace Michaels Show. If you want to be a guest on the show, we'd love to have you. Just reach out and let us know. Say, hey, I want to be a guest on your show, man. And we will get you on the show. You know what I say at the end of every show, and I still mean it to this day. Live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.
Yes, sir.